Hello everyone, this is VJose32 and it's time for an all-out battle here on Card Class. Today's card class is the Madison Players versus the Madison Rounders. 311 versus Illusionist, and it's both by Daniel Madison, who just recently started getting into designing cards apparently. This one was requested by Phone Jacker 2008. Make sure to check out his channel. He's a great guy. He's actually gone to the trouble to help me out by sending me a couple of decks in the past, and I really appreciate that. He didn't have any videos before, but I believe he has some now. And again, that's Phone Jacker 2008, and it's phone with an F, not a PH. Alright, let's look at this. First of all, we got the Madison Players, which has the Madison logo on it. And my battery's going to die. Terrific. On the front, playing cards Daniel Madison, making a safe 311 with the nice logo on there again, foil. Pretty cool. Madison Players on top. And your typical 311 bottom. In the back shows the back design. And there's this cool Madison logo seal. The Rounders has a nice spade pip on the front. It says Madison Rounders. I'll try to focus. And quality playing cards, Daniel Madison and Illusionist. Nothing on the sides. The top says Madison Rounders, just like this one says Madison Players. And there is actually the Madison logo underneath here. The bottom is your standard Illusionist. The back shows you the back design of the cards without the borders. And then the seal is again custom. This one has a spade pip that says Rounders, and it's actually the opposite colors of the front of the box with a black pip, white box. This one has a white pip on a black seal. Both the boxes also feature basically a linen finish, which is pretty cool. And get right into it. Oh, on the flap it says DM, Daniel Madison. And then there's JL, which is the guy who I believe designed it. I don't remember his name again, but he was involved in designing the cards. This one, Fear 11, has a Fear 11 ad card. And then you get this back design, which is almost checkered or diamond back. And it just features his logo all over the place. It fades around the borders, which is pretty cool. You do get a double backer. Faces are standard USB-C. Court cards are also standard. Ace of Spades has the M in it and basically the whole Madison logo in it. Looks really nice. And it says Madison Players on the bottom. Court cards even features standard colors. And then there is a couple of jokers, which Save a Joker has the logo and has a raven on it. And the other one is identical. That's what you get there. The cards, of course, have a nice stock and finish. Basically, I'm guessing like an aristocrat stock perhaps, and a magic finish. Not entirely sure. Should also mention that the back design is marked. It's a marked deck, which is pretty cool. I don't remember how the markings work exactly, except it's all these dots. I'll try to focus in there. Around the M have some kind of relates to the values and whatnot of the cards, values and suits. So you got that. For the Rounders, nothing on the flap. Again, you got the JL, and this one you also get PM, Peter McKinnon or something like that. I don't remember exactly. And of course you get the Illusionist ad card. Whoops. And you do get a double backer. And this one, the back design, again has the logo on it, but it's just a black and white simple back design, and the border is not overly thick, which is good. It's a little bit thinner than usual. Court card, the number cards are standard. Court cards do have some customization in the faces, kind of like what David Blaine usually does. Ace of Spades says Madison Rounders, which is nice, and it says Kavit Emptor, which I think means buyer beware, if I recall correctly. which is kind of interesting. You can see the court cards do have some custom faces on them. The Joker, kind of similar to the other one. It says the Joker, it features I'm guessing it's a raven, on a switchblade and knife. And this one actually has a 9 of club reveals on the handle, which is hard to see, especially since I don't have a light on. But it's hard to see anyway. You can see court cards at least have some customization. Check that out. And then here's the other Joker. This one has no reveal on the handle. That looks fairly standard. But overall, they're pretty much custom. Standard, but custom. And again, you get a nice stock and finish. Comparable to the Figure 11, although I think this one is more flexible. I think if I had to actually guess, I would say that this one has an aristocrat stock and a magic finish, while the Players just has a bicycle stock, but I'm not entirely sure. It's not like they usually advertise on Figure 11 or Illusionist what stock the cards have. Finish maybe, stock not so much, and it doesn't exactly say on the card itself. Anyways, both decks are really nice. They both handle nice. I know a lot of people like the Players, but they do have standard faces. Well, the Ace of Spades is nice, so I like that, and the Jokers aren't bad. And it is marked, although I'm not a huge fan of marked decks. This one, oops, the Rounders, is really nice. There might be a red version coming out, I'm not entirely sure. That's just what I've heard. Got a nice kind of simple back design, and the white on black looks really nice. Faces, fairly standard, but the court cards do have some customization. And at least they feature darker colors, not your standard, not your usual standard colors. There's also a signature on here, which is kind of cool. The Ace of Spades is nice again, and the Jokers are really nice and feature a reveal. Oh yeah, they're both together. Overall, if I was to choose one of these, I'd probably choose both of them. But if I really, really, really had to choose, I like the Rounders. This seems to have a bit of a nicer finish and stock, my personal choice. A much nicer back design, some customization on court cards, and really cool looking Jokers. So that's my choice. Although both decks are great decks, I recommend them both. You can still, I don't know if you can still get the Rounders or not. Players, you have to look for them, but you can probably find them somewhere. Rounders you can obviously find somewhere, but they might still be available on Illusionist's website. Another cool thing about the Rounders is they didn't cost me anything, so that's always a bonus. Free for Black Club members, which is nice. And then the other one, I got another one that I traded for because I wanted a second one. Anyway, that is my card class. I know Phone Jacker 2008's been waiting patiently for this one for a while, so now I finally got it. Coming up later this week in card class, White Ghost versus the White Arcane, Split Spades versus White Lions. That's almost kind of like this. It's all David Blaine. And then there's others coming as well, which we'll get to later on. That's what I've got. I'll see you next time.